I absolutely love these Dollar Tree wallpapers. They're so easy, peel and stick, and they have some brand new designs. I cannot wait to show you what I make with them. We're going to start with this beautiful neutral palm style design. We're going to pair it with one of these cutting boards. These are bamboo from Amazon. They come a whole bunch in a pack. Great for crafts and even handmade gifts. I'm going to have it linked down below in the description box if you want to take a look at them. I'm going to remove the back, again, just like a sticker, and we're just going to place it right over the entire thing. I'm going to flatten it out and make sure that it's nicely attached, and I'm going to put parchment paper and iron it just a bit. This is really going to make it attach very, very strong. I'm going to remove the excess from the sides using my sanding tool. It is a bit of a higher grit, so we want to remove it first. Then with a lower grit, we want to make sure that it's nice and smooth all around the edges. And let me tell you, it is gorgeous, the finish that it leaves. It's smooth. I'm going to distress the edges just a little bit, although this is optional. I'm going to use my distress ink, and I'm just going to apply it, and then with the rag, just remove the excess. It'll soften it, and it'll apply nicely. And then after that is applied, I am going to take my lower grit sandpaper, and we're just going to smooth it out just to soften the color as well as distressing it just a tiny bit. Now I'm going to make a little swag. This is just going to be to hang over the neck of the cutting board. And I'm just going to take greenery. These are all different types left over from other projects. I'm going to tie it at the top with a jute rope. And we're going to wrap it around several times, securing it to itself with a little bit of hot glue. Then I'm going to take another piece of the same little jute rope. And we're going to hang it with that. So we're just going to tie it around, simple knot, and then hang it around the neck. Make a very simple bow using the same jute rope. We're going to wrap it around my finger several times. We're going to scrunch it in the middle and leave 2 hanging pieces. Then we're going to take another piece and just tie it in the center. That is it. We're going to hot glue it at the top. Then I'm going to hot glue the entire thing to the board. That way it's not going to be bouncing around and it's going to stay nice and sturdy. You can add anything you want to be able to display this. You can add tumbling tower blocks to the bottom, back, and then that way it can display on a countertop. I'm just going to open up the hole that was already there with a screwdriver, sand it smooth, and then we can just hang it. Whatever you want is fine. I love the neutral tones of this. You can use it year round and it would make a beautiful gift. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we're going to take one of these gorgeous wood pieces. I found these recently. They measure about 11 inches long and they are thick and sturdy. We're going to use this one here. I love the design. Simply remove the sticker and we're just going to sand it smooth. It's a little rough to the touch. Not a big deal. A little sanding goes a long way. And then we want to make sure that it's dust free. We are going to paint this, but we're going to leave portion of it natural wood tone so that way we can add the wallpaper to it. This is the Waverly chalk paint in the malls. It's gorgeous. Now I made the mistake that I didn't paint the entire edge all around, so you're going to see me here in just a little bit painting it, but it's okay. Once dry, I'm going to sand it smooth, distress the edges, and this is where I decided to paint the rest because I forgot. I realized it. Put it to the side, and then again, we're going to distress it in just a bit. This galvanized home piece I have had for a while. I have no clue where it came from, but we're going to paint it. We're going to paint it in this beautiful cashew tone by Waverly. We're just going to use the tap motion and put it to the side to dry. We're going to finalize the board here, and then we're going to bring in the beautiful wallpaper, another new design that I had not yet seen at Dollar Tree. I'm going to kind of mark where I need to cut, and then of course remove the back like a sticker and place it where I need it. And then we're going to remove the excess once again using my sanding tool. And you want to do it downwards. So don't sand up and down, just sand downwards and it works. I did iron it just a bit again to make sure that it's nicely adhered. And I am also going to distress the board just a little bit more on the edges. This is optional, as I always say. I just like when the wood tone kind of pops through. So we're going to do that all around. And again, we want to clean it, make sure that it's dust free. All right, the home piece is now dry, so we are going to spray it with the top coat. The one I'm using says Mod Podge, and it is for Mod Podge, but it's not glue. It is a top coat, and it's going to seal everything. I'm going to take some of these sawtooth hooks. We're going to place them on the back of the board, and we're just going to mark 3 inches from the top. That way they're both going to be nice and even, and you just want to screw them in. It's a thick board, so I'm not concerned about the screws going all the way through. Once it's attached, then we're going to attach everything in the front. We're going to use E6000 and hot glue to attach the home piece. This is going to give me the quick hold as well as the more permanent hold, so it doesn't come off. And then at the top, I want to add a flower. Now, you can leave it just like this. Of course you can. But I'm going to add this white flower. I think it's going to look fantastic. So I'm going to mark and drill. That way, I can place the little tiny leftover pick from the flower right inside with some hot glue. And it's going to be nice and flush to the surface. The leaves, we're just going to separate into 3 separate ones. And we're going to hot glue them underneath. This is going to add a pop of color. And I wanted to add another layer of greenery, so I'm just going to add a couple of these picks. That's it. Stunning. Oh my word. Again, the neutral tones are just so gorgeous for any season, but what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we're going to take this stock paper. It is white, and I don't know where it came from. I think it came in maybe like wrapped around with, I don't know. I had it, and we're going to use it with the leftover piece of wallpaper from the previous project. We're going to trace it to the back. I cut 2 pieces that are about 2.5 inches wide because we're creating bookmarks. I love making bookmarks to gift to people that love to read, maybe on their Bibles, whatever. It makes a great gift. I'm going to put the wallpaper on one of them about 2 to 3 inches from the top. And then the other one, we're just going to wrap the whole thing. We're just going to stick it and cover the entire thing. And I am trimming off any excess from the sides. Now we're going to stack them together, and we're just going to angle cut those top corners to give it that nice bookmark look. Now, I will tell you, I messed one of these up so badly, but I'm going to show you the whole process so that way you learn from my mistakes. We're going to use one of these stickers. I already placed the one. I think it looks gorgeous up there. And then this is a rub-on transfer, all of them from Dollar Tree. And we're just going to rub it right here where I'm at. This is where I messed up. I scrunched it up. I made the mistake. It kind of slipped. So then I decided, okay, then I'm just going to distress the whole thing, make it look like it was like supposed to be that way. Great. Except that I had this brilliant idea of covering it with some laminating sheet, which I think it works great, except they were too thick. It didn't need the laminating. I don't know what I was thinking. So it was not sealing on the sides, on the edges. I realized it right away, so I placed it back in for a second round, and it still was not sealing. So I'm just going to cut them and open them up and remove them. And I thought it would be as easy as just removing them. Oh no, my friends. It pulled the entire design of, not this one tried, but I kind of managed to be able to stick the sticker back on it, and it worked okay. The other one, it just completely came off. I was done with this project, but I was like, you know what? No, I'm going to keep going. So as I'm removing it, you're going to see here that it's just going to remove the whole thing. This is me realizing that, yeah, game over on this one. We're going to cut it off. We're just going to make a little mini one, a mini bookmark, or it could also be used as a tag. We're going to take another one of those rub-on transfers, and we're just going to add this home detail right here on the little corner. We're just going to rub it on. I truly cannot believe this happened, my friends. But hey, we work with what we get, right? All right, so I'm going to punch a couple of holes on the top of each, and then we're just going to fold some lace ribbon and just loop it in between. That's it. We're going to keep it nice and simple. Of course, this is just inspiration for you. You use whatever colors, design, style you want. It does not matter. Let me know what you think of this one. I love giving gifts like bookmarks because they're handmade and they're usable, practical. What do you think of this one? Let me know down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, I'm going to start with one of these golden plates you can find in the plates aisle. They have tons of colors and sizes. I removed the sticker from the back, and then I'm going to use this plate because it fits perfectly right in the center. You see that? So I'm going to use it as a guide. That way I can cut a piece of this wallpaper that is going to fit exactly where I want it. I'm going to use my X-Acto knife. You can also trace it and then cut with your scissors, but I wasn't sure if I was going to cut it nice enough, so I just used my X-Acto knife. Now, always place the cap back on the X-Acto knife when you're done using it. This is so dangerous if you just leave it laying around. I'm going to wipe it really well, make sure there's no dust, and then I'm going to remove the back of it, of course, and place it right in the center. Just take your time. I contemplated leaving it like this, but I decided to add some of this rope. This is natural tone rope, although you can leave it just like was, or you can add any other ribbon you may have. I didn't have a ribbon that complemented the design, so I'm just going to use this rope. I'm going very slowly because I want to make sure I keep that nice circle shape, and then at the end, I'm just going to cut the excess and attach it. Of course, you can add anything else to this you want. I'm going to add some of this greenery. I believe this is from Walmart. And I'm just going to hot glue it in different areas. That way it's going to hold nice and steady. And then I'm going to do one to one side and the other one to the other side, doing the same thing, hot gluing as needed. Then I'm going to use some of these blue flowers in a light blue and dark blue. This is going to complement the wallpaper and kind of bring everything together. And I don't want to add any bows or anything, so I'm just going to hide all those stems underneath the flowers, and it's just going to look natural and pretty, although you can add ribbon and whatever else you want. I think some fairy lights will look very pretty. This is a holder that you can put a frame. You can find these at Dollar Tree in the frame aisle. I think it's perfect for these plates, although you can always build one if you can. Now, I love the way this turned out. It's so classy, timeless, love it. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we are going to take this leftover fall sign from Dollar Tree from last year. Although I can't wait to start crafting for fall. All right, I'm going to remove the bow and then any excess paper that kind of flared up. And then the rest, I'm just going to really sand it down. It had glitter on it, so I just want to remove all of that, scuff it up. And the reason why I dust and wipe is because dusting removes all that thick dust and then wiping removes that thin layer that is left behind. You see that? So once it's nicely clean, I'm going to pair it with this beautiful wallpaper. Talk about another timeless one. Wait until you see this one. You're going to love it. All right, so I'm just going to cut off a piece again that's going to fit the item, and then we're going to remove the back as a sticker and then place it over. Now, I did notice that I left a space at the bottom bare. Now, wait, I noticed it, and then I tried to pull the wallpaper off, and I was like, it's too stuck. I cannot do that. It's going to ruin it. So I just went on ahead. Now, I remembered that all of these wallpapers are meant to go next and on top of each other, and the design is supposed to match, and I was able to make it match. Now, in the end, I ended up covering the bottom with ribbon, but I wanted to show you how it worked. Using my X-Acto knife, I'm just going to remove the excess wallpaper from the sides, and then I'm going to remove the paper that is covering the little metal pieces on those sides, because that way it'll expose that metal that I kind of wanted to keep. I'm going to use my electric sander to smooth out the edges and give it a little bit of a distress, although you don't have to use an electric sander. You can leave it like this or use a sanding block and sand downwards again. Once it's all done, you want to wipe again and remove any dust left behind. All right, so now we're going to take this lacy ribbon and we're just going to add one right here at the top with a little bit of hot glue, and then we're going to fold the ends going towards the back. And then this is what I used also to the bottom part. And it wasn't to cover up the mess up. I just think it felt nice to do that. And then I'm just going to keep that rounded look. So I'm just going to glue it little by little to keep that design. And again, I'm just going to fold towards the back and hot glue it in place. So easy. As always, you can add whatever you want. I'm going to add some of these pink flowers. Some of these are from Amazon, like this peony. I'm just going to remove the excess stem and hot glue it right there in the upper right corner. And then I'm going to add the leaves as well. But I am going to add this pale pink one from Dollar Tree. I just think it kind of brings everything together and it looks nice. The leafy greens I'm just going to add here and there, and that way it's going to add more texture and a pop of color. I feel like something was missing, so I'm going to add some of these dangling ones, cut one of them off, add it right there towards the outside, and then hot glue it exactly how I want it to hang. See that? Now I want this piece to stand, so I'm going to use some of Dollar Tree's tumbling tower blocks. I'm going to hot glue 3 of them together, leaving about 1/2 inch from the bottom edge. This is going to allow it to stand nicely. How lovely is this? Love the colors. Again, timeless, beautiful, feminine. What do you think though? Let me know down in the comments. I have another video here for you with tons more of Dollar Tree DIY crafts inspiration. Check it out. I'll see you later and have a blessed day. Bye.